which is just my blanket.
Welcome back to the Empire of Dragons. Last time, you guys had finally after being rewarded for a ton of loot, buying yourself a ship and paying a captain to take control of the ship. You guys headed off to the city of Vintames, where you all were greeted by an organization known as the Eyes. While there, you also met the Eye, a otherworldly being who seems to know a lot about you, other worlds, and time and space in general. When you asked him about Desolo's father, it was revealed that his father had been taken by a group called Onyx, and now he says that you're going to have to get him back from them. And now that is where we resume, with you all eating dinner at the dining table with them, with this smooth music playing in the background that you've never heard something like it before.
Smooth jazz.
Yep, because jazz doesn't exist.
What? Really?
And Cassia?
Jazz exists.
And Cassia, no.
Yes. I refuse to believe it doesn't.
Jazz came out in the 1930s. Don't at me, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, late 19th, early 20th century. So ha.
Technically, it got its heyday in 1920 in the Harlem neighborhood of New York.
Yep, yeah. But it started
like wild.
And it started in New Orleans. Yeah. Anyway. So, you guys are currently eating dinner, and the Eye is just looking between all of you, as you guys no doubt thinking, how the heck are you going to get Desolo's dad back from a criminal organization?
Where are they located?
I'm going to do something really tiny, brain.
Boston, right?
Yes, Boston. Well, no. Wait, what? Say that one more time?
That's where they're located?
No, that's what they originally were. Now they're here. They've expanded their operations, and I don't like it. But that's a story for another time.
Where are they located within a local area? What's their main hub?
He kind of snaps his fingers, and suddenly each one of you is given a map of the city of Vintames, which with specific circles on it. At the center, number 1, with a yellow circle around it, he says, that is where the local casino that Onyx runs is. I believe the owner of the establishment called it the Foretold Hand Casino. Dreadful name, but
Who owns it?
It is being run by a rock gnome known as Alston Folker, also known as Fifnir to his friends.
Noted.
You're going to be dealing with several of the big players of Onyx, unfortunately.
So I'm assuming the casino owner is one of the big players.
Mm-hmm.
What about the other ones?
He snaps his fingers, and behind him stand several people. You guys see a gnome, an Asimir, a lupin, a human, a dragonborn, a kitsune, and a lizard folk. These are the ones you'll be dealing with. He stands up and he kind of like walks over to the gnome, kind of patting on its head. Alston. He puts a hand on the shoulder of the lupin and the Asimir. Odette and White Fang Davina. Husband and wife, as it were.
Oh shit!
You see Nathaniel eyes kind of like narrow as he sees White Fang, but he doesn't say anything. And then he walks over to the human, Kira, new member of the group, but she's rising up in the ranks. He moves to the Dragonborn, Marianne, quiet girl, but hits like a powerhouse. Most of the Kitsune. Kore, personal favorite of mine. She's the liaison to the local thieves guild, and does she have a way with words and insight? And then finally he walks over to the lizard folk, and he kind of like has a look of disgust in his face. So dull. Servant of a servant of the Prince of Limbo, as it were. Lizard folk has several. He motions to the puppets on his belt, puppets that hold the spirits of his family members, or so he believes. Yep. And then one that holds a friend of his. He says he holds up what appears to be a bone puppet of what appears to be a deep gnome before he just throws the thing away.
Oh boy. God damn, he comes back.
Those are the people.
So what are we doing here?
Well, it's up to you. How do you wish to get your father back? He looks at Desolo, and then Desi kind of pokes him and says, "We could always talk to them."
Maybe we can negotiate first. If that's... I mean, that'd probably keep us out of trouble like you want. Definitely.
First,
But
can
if
I do
not-
something small-brained real quick?
What?
Do it.
Could I use my Book of Time and just kind of traverse through the time of this area specifically? Doesn't change, does it?
In the lair, no. From what you can tell, the eye seems to be somehow negating your ability to travel through time for his in his
what
lair.
a jerk!
Wait, what happened?
He's trying to look through
Take the book
time,
back and just
Hmm.
but he
Well,
can't.
shove
was
it back in my
the outcome?
book bag and cross my arms.
He can't do it while he's in the eye's lair. However,
What's the matter, little man? Grumpy?
Grumpy?
Little baby man?
I'm that little peepee boy. Okay. But yeah, I suggest if we talk, maybe we can try negotiating first, and if not, violence might be next.
Well, how many of these are actual business owners?
Alston's the owner of the casino. The rest, Alston's the owner of the casino. The rest of them just serve as agents. Technically, Onyx owns the casino, but Alston has to pay a paycheck to them.
But it's
What did
mostly
you say?
his.
Oh, sorry.
What was that, Zoya?
What about the? But the casino is mostly his, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What about the other ones? Since
Oh.
they're agents.
Oh, them. They probably get cuts from the casino too, and they make their own money on the side by doing odd jobs and the like. I mean, look at them: 2 thieves, 2 thugs, well, 3 thugs more likely, and then two wizards. Ah, did I forget to mention that Alston's a divination wizard, by the way? Might be important, he says with a bit of a smirk on his face.
Oh shoot.
Hmm.
Well,
Could explain how your
wait,
father
what
was
the
captured.
status of the what was the status of the Asimir woman again?
She's one of the. She works at the casino too, but she's kind of like she's the brains behind the operation, and she's the wife of Whitefang.
It's kind of weird seeing a humanoid with a lupin. Huh.
Sure, I've seen stranger things happen. He says with a grin.
True.
Yeah, I exist.
Yes, you do, buddy.
But Nathaniel, you know good old Whitefang here, now don't you? He puts a hand on Whitefang's shoulder.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I do.
Can you tell us anything about him?
He used to be an apprentice under Corvo back, and that's where he learned how to be a gunsmith from. Though he was better with explosives and grenades than being a sniper like Corvo was. He left the Dread Wolves under different circumstances.
Different?
During one of our operations, he had snitched to the guards about what was going to happen, and fled the city.
Oh shit.
After that, I never saw him again.
You gonna have a hard time confronting him?
No, won't be any trouble at all. the more likely option is that he'll probably open fire first, or he'll hide behind his wife. It's mostly going to be the latter since he was more of a coward.
Well, what was the last known location of the father?
He kind of like looks at the map again. I needed to get information on Onyx, and he wanted to create a distraction to do so. So, if you look at, there's a blue circle around the number 9. If he went to go see a Dragon Knight that patrols the local area. She goes by the name Turuva, and she has a dragon with her named Ade.
What?
Your father, Dredd wanted to create a distraction, so he wanted to have a Dragon Knight look into Onyx, which is why he went to go see Turuva and Ade, a Dragon Knight and her dragon specifically, up at number 9 on the map.
Oh shit! There's a map.
Yeah.
Is it in Roll20?
No, it's in.
No, it's in the chat.
Yep.
It's in the chat.
It's in the chat.
They did surgery on it.
What the heck?
In 9, where is... Oh, yeah, I see
9.
it. The blue circle. He said that's where he was last seen? Sorry, I lost my train of... You said that's where he was last seen?
Yeah, he went to go see the Dragon Knight, and then after that I assume that he tried to enter into the casino to see what information he could get, and most likely got caught as a result.
So we can assume he's somewhere in the basement of
Dare car. I'm not a dumbass.
Wait, you were talking.
I
Anyway.
was saying she gotta get in here, so she gonna miss it.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah,
no,
Perry.
I wasn't saying to get in here. I just saw Corey in like monospace.
So, supposedly, right now, Dredd is somewhere on the casino premises, whether under, over, or held in some sort of pocket dimension because we're dealing with a divination wizard right now.
Oh, and an enchantment and transmutation wizard. That would be Odette, of course.
What's the most powerful spell either of these two have access to?
Well, they're high-level wizards, so take your pick.
Stink of the Dead. That's a one, right?
They've been spending 3 years going more powerful. They've even started to liaison with the Order of Magi thanks to a friend of theirs. So their number of spells is probably shot through the roof, I assume.
So practically, Shusu, well, potentially Shusu levels of strength.
Oh, not even close.
For a mortal.
I'd say on a scale of 1 to 9, I'd say about 7.
20. Sorry.
No. I mean 1 to 9 is in spell level.
Oh, 7. Oh boy. Yeah, diplomacy might be our only option. Might be our only option currently. We all have the ring of mind shielding, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That'll prevent some snooping.
You hear the eye kind of snicker a bit.
Not from you.
No, that's not. He said, "Oh no. You do realize that ring of mind shielding only protects you from people getting in your head, correct?"
Not from scrying and not from other sources.
Oh, I'll fix it. Oh no, wait, I'll do this free of charge. He snaps, and your ring of mind shielding just becomes a ring of proof against detection as well.
Great. Now I'm gonna picture this face every time I imagine the eye car. Congratulations.
I mean, you could send an actual picture of the eye. Well, actually, no, that's not the form he's taking right now. So
Fucking card game.
I do want to see Perry v Perry. That would be epic.
unfortunately, I'm pretty sure Perry would win.
Oh God, no!
But which one? But which one?
Oh my goodness.
Dude.
Alston versus Zoya. That's
Oh,
gonna be
shit, that's
interesting.
powerful. That radiates energy.
Unfortunately, the intelligence ain't gonna be on the same level.
Oh yeah, shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah,
Wait, what's
she's
Zoya?
wise.
What's Zoya's compared to Alston?
Alston's at this point would be a 20. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh,
Oh.
Or
shit.
north of 20. Let's
and
be
Zoya's
honest here.
like what? 16? 13?
Give me
13?
a second here. Give me a second.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Zoya.
Wait.
Let me turn on the camera. Let me turn on the camera.
Wait.
You're turning on the camera? Oh God, he's turning on the camera. I can't see on the camera, by the way.
I can't see it right now.
Click
either.
on the voice name.
I'm on mobile.
You can still see it.
It was buffering last
Where?
night too. I couldn't see shit.
Oh my.
We're on mobile.
It's still buffering.
No.
No, I'm on my phone. I'm on my
I can't see
computer.
it on mobile.
Because Jewel is able to.
No, Jules.
Harry, your thing
no
is
way.
buffering still.
Anyway, okay, he's pointing down.
9. Is he pointing down?
Says pointing up. He's pointing up
When
now.
they mention Perry's in
7?
Up.
Oh wait, up. 10?
A little bit more. Up a
11?
little bit more. Yep.
11. Oh wow, shit.
Zoya ain't smart, boys.
Poor Zoya.
But, well, it's...
Well, I mean, she's fine. She's a
Okay.
great warrior without
The
intelligence.
discussion.
I'm not going to launch into this discussion, but
What's their wisdom?
if you...
Zoya might be wiser.
Okay, I'll explain it like this. Zoe's intelligence and Alston's intelligence are like... If you set down a calculus equation in front of both of them and give them all the resources they need, Alston would complete it in like 2 minutes flat, while it would take Zoya
An
30 to an hour.
Years. She'd never solve it.
Wait, shit.
Actually,
Desolo's got a 14 and
Dude, the only one that might be able to defeat Alston and Int is Crescent.
Probably, though he is a higher level, so
yeah.
because you guys are 10
Wait,
currently.
let me see. Odette. Well,
Odette shot
what
up
would Odette be
too.
now?
I
Damn,
said
she was
Odette.
16 before.
I said Odette was the brains behind the operations. Take a guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
22.
that's the brains. Uh-oh.
Probably higher.
Uh-oh.
She's an NPC now. She's an NPC now. She doesn't apply by the same rules.
I mean, shit, you
Roxy,
right.
that Big brain.
Big brain, dog.
Same with Alston.
Roxy, how'd you get big brain? It's okay.
Alright, anyway.
Yeah, we're just killing
Apparently
time.
there's
We're just
some
killing
small
time until
brain.
Cookie can get here.
Oh, yeah, should we just, like, what should we do?
You
We
keep
want to kill
talking.
time.
You can keep
I
talking to
got
the
plenty
eye.
of questions.
Yeah, you can ask questions.
Yeah, ask him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know everything, right?
Yes.
He takes it a little
Wait, do one more.
paper here.
Pressing.
Hmm.
What is the meaning of life, Magic?
There is no meaning.
What is the meaning of life?
There is no meaning. It's what you do for yourselves, and what little meaning you give to your own pitiful existence.
It's 42. It's 42.
Oh my goodness.
It's another one.
Do you get it?
I get
What
it.
is my brother's name?
What is your brother's name? He would know this, by the way.
He would?
Yes.
I fucking know. Do I have a brother? Can I roll for that?
No, I'm joking. He kind of like looks at you for a moment. And he says, "Well, if you were a no, I'd say your brother's name. I'd say your brother's name is. Oh wait, it's not that timeline. It wouldn't be Fenrock in this case.
What?
Lenfock the second.
Anyway.
Wait. Whoa.
Oh, well, this isn't that timeline. Anyway, your brother's name is Frick.
What?
Wow! Even I didn't know that! That's
Wait,
cool.
what was the name? Frick?
Frick.
Trick, I guess.
Give me a second.
Thrick?
It's sending. Give it a second.
Okay.
In before Thrick becomes a very important character later on. I'd be down. I'd be down.
Okay, I think Discord's being stupid apparently.
Goddamn
Yeah.
Discord.
If I die, no, if
There we
Desolo
go.
dies, I want to be Wreck.
Wreck?
I want to play Wreck.
You're Chris's brother!
Anyway, any other questions?
How will I die?
Screaming.
Wow.
Fuck.
If this is the one where you fail again, of course, which is everyone except possibly this one.
Screaming!
Screaming.
Well, I do like screaming!
But this is screaming because and then you get a flash of like your hands covered in blood and like Sal and like all your friends dead around you.
Oh shit, all my friends are bred.
Anyway, he looks at Zoya and says, "You look like you have a question."
Technically a couple.
Hmm.
But,
Ignore Flurry. He's a little whiny bitch.
okay. You probably know about my situation.
Mm-hmm.
Family taken away, most of my village is currently missing. It could be enslaved, dead, or worse.
Mm-hmm.
What is their general condition right now?
He then gives you a slight smirk on his face. He has a slight smirk on his face. He says, "Do you really want the answer to that question?"
It'll only make me work harder and be a little bit more zealous of my hunt for them.
None have been converted yet.
Alrighty. Where are their general locations?
That'd be telling.
Could keep it vague.
Trust me,
They're underground.
Trust me, you'll find out after you get Dread's father. He'll have plenty of information for you.
Alrighty.
Anything else? I see Desolo's
No.
burning with questions, but he's still a little too much in his thoughts right now.
Sorry about that. I dealt with the dog problem.
Mm-hmm.
He went in. What did Zoya answer?
Zoya asks how are our people generally, and where are they? The second to which he said that Dread would tell her more.
I'm just so perplexed by the Fenrock thing now because it's like, what if, you know?
Well, I mean, Krasn was originally a Nolan in most of the timelines, so.
Yo, Krasn would be Riverboy? That'd be weird.
No.
Oh. I guess he has other brothers.
Yep.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Does
Hello.
anyone
Hi,
else
back.
have any other questions? He says he suddenly summons two blue casino tokens in his hand and starts playing with them.
Ooh!
Thank you for these props, Perry.
How old will I live to be?
Oh, please. Really? Something as vague as that?
Sorry.
How old are you currently?
I believe I am. Hold on, let me get down here. It's. Wait, shit. What was 25?
You will be anywhere from 25 to 100 to 103.
Okay, so I'll either die soon or. Nice.
Wow, what a very precariously broad question because I know he can't answer that.
Actually, I can. I know the max
Tell me
deflate.
the exact date of my death.
I can tell you how. I can tell. It'd be better to tell you how you die. No, that'd be more
I
fun.
already told me how I died.
Well, yes, that's if you fail, of course, at your current. That's if you fail at your end goal assignment.
It's probably something like, they're all dead! Ah!
Wait. Oh wait. I got it. I got a better question. The monk who saved me.
Mm-hmm.
Is she doing okay right now?
From what what was her name again, Desolo? He seems to be messing with you, but he seems to be messing with you as he asked you that question.
Her name was. Who's over here? Where is it? Fucking. Elon.
Elan, a monk of the shadows. From what I remember, she's probably back to. Well, she's probably causing trouble. She's either causing trouble for slavers out in Guildland or Capra, or she might be much closer than you think.
Oh. Well, that changes things.
It's all relative, really. It's always a chance. It's one of the three.
Hmm.
Are the Avengers burning in hell?
Who?
I don't know. Are they dead, Krasen?
No, I don't know.
I think you do.
No.
What?
I think you know more than you think you do.
I don't know more than I think I do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, silly boy.
Tell me already, you know everything.
I can tell you that they are breathing.
That's vague.
Whoever said I was going to give you the exact answers.
You did.
I said I could give you an answer, not an exact one.
That's rude.
He's not wrong, though.
Will they ever find love?
Ah, yes, you almost found love in that Porzak boy, huh? Until he ran off to deal with his own matters.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
He kind of like looks around the table, and he kind of stares at certain people more than others, and he says, "Not in this group."
Oh, I knew that for sure.
Solid.
Krasen's like a brother to me, and Zoya's got boobs, so.
I was referring to the men in this group, but noted.
Oh,
Zoya's
well.
like, Zoe's looked up from like what she's doing with her, like with a notebook or something, huh?
Nothing.
You'd be surprised who you've gone for in other timelines, Desolo.
Who?
A brief flash comes to your mind, and you feel yourself being embraced by what appears to be warm fur.
Oh, okay.
Oh, say, can
you see? Why did the dog's furry
Oh,
light?
anyway. You saw the light all right. You saw the light all right with one dog, that's for sure.
Whoa!
The dog!
Yo.
Anyway.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, he gives you that brief flash while he still has his smirk going back into a grin.
How many realities am I straight in? That's the real question.
None.
Oh!
Oh, sick burn!
Really? I think in one timeline, I believe in a couple of timelines you referred to something that someone I knew referred to as a he looks at you, pillow princess.
Uh-oh. Stop
No.
it. Stop it right now.
I had to get that one out the way.
Oh, come on. I just got
Come here,
the dog to be quiet.
come here. No. Izzy, come here. Izzy, babe, come here. Come here, doggo.
Any other questions?
How are you doing?
I'm currently sitting with what would amount to Beatles at a table. What do you think?
Where are the Beatles?
Yeah, he looks at all of you.
I'm not gonna
Which
say.
one am I?
He's referring to you all as Beatles.
Oh, well, I thought you meant, like, am I Ringo? Am I...
Oh,
Oh my god. Stop.
I didn't know anything about the difference between the Beatles. I know.
anyway.
Ah, well. Honestly, do you know where my old man is?
The Knoll Clockwork Enforcer. He's alive, in a certain sense of the word, along with your other Clockwork Enforcer brethren, just in stasis.
What do you want?
Can you tell me a way to outsmart? Oh, this
I think that's her name.
What?
No.
Kareska?
No, Kareska? Kareska, yes.
If you're thinking of outsmarting her, you're playing the wrong game. The one that she's not even the game you're currently in is one she's not even a factor in.
Just want to outsmart her once. That's it. Be cool. I'll write it down in my history book.
He has like a single note page. It says
What does it
history
say?
book. It's poorly spelled.
20 and you can't even spell.
History with 2 eyes.
It's history BUK. History book.
Oh my god.
Backwards S.
I have a little like pinch sign and says became a dragon this close once.
Zoya looks up
Yeah.
from her from like the map that she was given.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is gonna sound a little idiotic, but what governs the universe?
I do.
Metaphysically, politically, or
I wasn't much one for politics, so the metaphysical.
he snaps his fingers. Suddenly you see 4 orbiting spears, 1 white, 1 black, 1 blue, 1 red. Creation, destruction, time, space.
So basically 4 hubrises.
Nope, 4 absolute beings. 3 of which are missing. Well, no, 2 of which are currently sealed away. 1 of which, 3 of which have been sealed away. 1 of which is missing.
That doesn't sound like a fun time.
Not much has changed thus far. It was always meant to happen. I'm sure Amino knows plenty about time.
Yeah, soon will I.
Alrighty.
I'm surprised you haven't asked questions about any of the people you've met thus far in your travels.
That requires me to write notes. You know, I'm bad at that.
Just remember in general.
Alright.
Free! Or, you know, get keen mind feet.
Well,
Christ.
Oh yeah,
I
by
could
the
hear you say
way,
that.
wait, you guys are 10th level currently? Or 11th?
10th.
Thank you.
And
Is this the highest I've gotten to?
Mm-hmm.
I do actually have keen mind, so
On like any game, right?
Nope, Wheel of Time, you got to 12.
Oh, that's right. Anyway, I don't have any more questions.
Tell us so great one about our people.
Hmm?
What'd you say?
What's so interesting about them?
About what?
The other people. Hmm?
The other people as in the Onyx people, or?
Yeah, sure. Onyx people.
Well, let's see. We have ourselves a gnome wizard with a gambling addiction who decided the best way to spend his time was to run a casino after the entire lot of them had finished defeating a mind flayer invasion. We have an Asimir who had both mommy and daddy issues and brother issues that she eventually was able to sort out through means that I still find strange to this day, and proceeded to marry a trashy Lupin who likes to tinker with explosives in his spare time and spend time with her. And then they're friends with a kitsune who has a habit of forgetting things that she doesn't write down. And then we have Marianne, who doesn't have much to say who doesn't have much on herself since she doesn't do that much exciting stuff. And then we have a servant of an idiotic child. And he was pointing to Sidol for the last one.
Car, you know you're muted, right?
yeah, I was trying to get the dog to stop barking.
Oh, okay.
What about our party?
He looks amongst all of you. He sort of just looks. He just kind of looks at you all. A warfarer who's doing her best to try and save her people, who back in the beginning had ambitions of possibly having a revolution happen, though those have probably been quashed at this point. I'm hoping anyway. Those timelines where the revolution happens are so boring, especially since it just burns down in the end.
Things are tweaked around a little bit.
Look, the boy looking for his long lost father and mother. And getting so very close while dealing with his own trauma at the same time. It's so... He kind of shrugs for a moment. Then he moves on. The kobold who doesn't want to be anyone's mascot. And then...
Preston's our mascot?
No.
I'm not a mascot.
Tries not to be.
Well, you are definitely the bright, sparkling face of the group, I'd say.
Ah,
More sparkly than my face, anyway.
that's not true. You got a very sparkly face.
With 20
No.
charisma.
Oh, wait. Oh, right. Wait. Do I? Yeah, I have 20. I forgot. I have 20 charisma.
You have 20 charisma, so you have big dick energy.
Yeah. That's even better than Pin had, I think, and she was the board.
He has big bottom energy.
Wow.
Bottoms can still have big dick, though.
Whoa. Okay, getting a moving on.
Anyway, demonetized. Anyway.
Monetized. We were never getting money from these.
Secretly has a Patreon. Anyway, anyone have any other questions?
Oh, fuck. I forgot to stream.
I'm all good.
Alright. Well, that's probably my last question. What the... You could say our Dragon Mage patron.
Mm-hmm.
All this. What's kind of... I know part of her story. But why has she taken such an extreme interest in mortal matters, so to speak?
Because she knows the future. She knows what's coming, and she's going to be living in this, and she kind of needs a home to return to. So better to make sure it doesn't go all up into flames, or rots away in an endless desert.
How many times has she reality jumped?
Oh, never. Switching between timelines, never. That's my thing. However, she does have a habit of sometimes visiting other worlds, mainly ones that exist within the same material plane.
Alrighty. That's fair. And then this is probably my last one. Since you're all knowing and all seeing in some regard, these other worlds that were just mentioned.
Uh-huh.
How many are there? And what's their
Infinite.
makes them? Alright. What's the most noteworthy one then?
Well, let's see. There's one that's been forgotten by many, where the same gods as ours exist, but in their more traditional forms. There is one where dragons waged a mighty war against the people of the realm, and the elves would kill anyone who came into their lands. There is a world where a powerful wizard spies on the other realms, always wondering what's going on around him. And then there's a world of technological innovation far past what Kessia could ever hope to achieve. And they've just finished their great war. But the question remains if they'll start another one.
Alrighty. That's fair.
You'd be surprised how many variations of the same gods there are in those worlds. No, except the big four.
Big Four?
Time, space, destruction, and creation. They can't go anywhere else except Kessia.
Alrighty.
But I can't wait to see how you all do at this great assignment.
Will you give me another one if I do it?
You'll be coming back to me soon enough, I have no doubt. Whether as friend or foe, we'll wait to see. He says the table
I want something shiny.
You'll have a reward for you at the end of your journey. Whether or not you choose to take it is up to you, of course.
I want shiny.
Spoken like a true kobold, as lowly and as usual as it sounds.
Ah, God, I'm moving. Bye.
He smirks and says, "Farewell, Shijian Krasen."
Farewell, eyeball guy.
Beware the fire, or it may brand you for an eternity.
Oh, shit.
Alright, where's Xiaosu?
Xiaosu's still at the table, but she's getting up, kind of like finishing her food.
I'm getting ready to leave too.
Come
Thank you
on,
for all this information. It was really useful.
You're welcome. If you go to any of the 3 docks circled on that map, my agents will be able to aid you as reasonably as they can anyway.
Thank you.
Come on, Desolo.
I'm
Come on,
coming.
Desolo.
I pick him up.
Also, you might want to visit the local clock tower. You might find something interesting there.
Come on, Desolo.
I'm coming.
Desolo.
Was that directed to both of us?
He was mainly speaking to Crass in that regard, but he doesn't seem to care much.
Okay.
Desolo, I want Desolo and Sosu and Wolf Girl Zoya to come with.
I pick up my brother and I put him on my shoulders.
Oh my god.
He looks
my Desabro.
He looks over at Zoya and says, "Shall you wait here with Desi, or shall you head with them?"
Well, part of me here wants to continue eating this fine meal you have. Some stuff that I don't even recognize.
Yes.
That purple fizzy drink is rather interesting.
Oh yeah, I've got stole plenty of those.
Come on, Zoya.
We're coming.
Okay, I'll just have a go box. If you have a to-go box with steak, I'll take that.
He immediately
And
snaps his fingers and it appears in front of you with more of the purple fizzy drink.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Oh shit, not the purple fizzy drink. Dude,
Super
can
Corp?
I have a purple fizzy drink?
He rolls his eyes, snaps his fingers again, and there you go.
Good shit, I'm gonna get one right now. Yo, pass me a voltage! Oh.
I backdoor mentioned soda, and this.
And this happens.
A purple fizzy thing! Purple sun! I got a purple sun kiss!
I was about to say because voltage is blue, dude.
It's purple and fizzy. Thanks, guys. I appreciate.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Are we hidden?
Have fun on your path of redemption, Zoya.
Oh, I would say I would come by and visit and update you, but you already know what's going to happen.
Give Daniel my regards when you see him in the east.
See him where?
You'll find out.
Dang it, Discord!
Damn the Discord.
Did I cut out when I said the last
Yes,
part?
you did.
Yes,
Yes, you did.
Yes, okay. I'm so happy for that. You'll find out.
I have to go back and watch the recording now.
He purposely edits that out.
Son of a gun.
Wait, what minute?
Purple fizzy drink!
What minute was that? That was... Okay, I know what minute it was now. Now I know definitely what I edited out at.
Never mind. Not gonna say anything. Always just gonna head out at this point.
We're off.
Is it really sugary?
Yes.
Should I roll a con save to avoid
You're cutting out.
Mega Crescent? Con save to avoid being Mega Crescent.
Well, con save.
Hold on, I'll be back.
Yep.
Alright, let's roll this bitch.
Well, the con save.
Alright. Yo, how does this fucking thing taste? 5 plus 3, 8.
You go mad from the sweetness.
Oh shit!
What was that, Desolo?
Oh my god.
You're on my shoulders still. Don't freak out.
Welcome back, Desi. Currently, your friends are getting ready to leave as they have their questions answered. But the eye is still standing there as he's told your group about all the people that are coming that you'll be dealing with at the local casino. And he seems to be waiting for your questions since he's sure you have some. Okay. So the group has found out that the Onyx party runs a local casino in the city called the Foretold Hand Casino. They asked questions about it, and they proceeded to head on their way. But you stayed behind to ask more questions of the eye to see what you could learn, I bet. The meaning of life, what Krassen's brother's name was, where Krassen's master was, how Desolo's father was, notable stuff about the Onyx party, how the conditions of Zoya's tribe, and generally what's ruling the universe. Some of it related to the Onyx party, most of it being not related at all.
Odette and Whitefang are married.
Yes. Alright. He looks at you and says, "Well, Desi, I hope for the best for you." You're welcome. And I'm glad to see Onyx with you. He gives a smile. And looks at your sword for a moment before he just waves goodbye. And seems to be walking deeper into his lair. It could very well be. That could be the name of Ilvor's Bane. Desi could have asked a question about his sword. Oof. Yeah, I get you. You're gonna try and catch.
You can ask him afterwards.
You're gonna try and catch up with the rest of the group. All right, Desi quickly catches up to your group. Where are you all headed?
Well, we're gonna.
Pressing out here like this.
Should we go to the dock first to ask for their assistance, even though we're just gonna try to negotiate with the casino guys first? Or should we just go to the casino?
Okay, that's enough jazz. It's over. The eyes segment is over. No more jazz. Sorry.
Oh, shit, brother.
Shit. Okay. Zoya, you okay with going to the casino first?
Sure.
Alrighty.
It is
Anything else?
casino time.
As long as we don't have to fight them, I don't think we need the dock workers yet.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, this Alston fellow's a business owner, so he should be the easiest to talk to.
Yeah.
So, you guys head northward, taking your map, and you see the market. And you can tell which building the casino is, with gold and red highlights, making it stand out amongst the rest of the buildings.
Whoa, Desolo, you see that? It's gonna be the shiniest thing on the planet.
Yes, yeah.
Whoa! I've never seen so much gold.
Yeah, very
And then
shiny.
suddenly you hear a voice radiate. See, because he failed a con save against Sugar High, and then you hear a gnome voice say, "Welcome," and then you hear a mage voice say, "Welcome to the Foretold Hand Casino. Come in, bet your money, bet your wife. We'll take it all, and we'll hope that you win it." Radiating from the casino.
Whoa, wait, Victor, you got a big eyebrow. I really like those eyebrows.
I'm just
Those
gonna.
eyebrows? I have eyebrows.
I'm gonna put my hand over Crossen's mouth.
Hey,
Just-
Zoya. Zoya.
Okay.
No, wait, Zoya. Zoya.
Yes.
Do you have 5 points on lay on hands?
Oh god, no! Don't do it! Don't do it!
Let me check.
I think Desi can do.
Gotten
Desi
to the
can
Sugarloaf
too.
yet.
Zoe's gonna like lean over to Krasen and like, I'm gonna touch you. I'm gonna touch you. I'm gonna touch you.
Jump
I hold
off.
it. I
I
hold
jump
it.
off. No! Bye!
Nope.
I'm running in.
Strength save.
I'm gonna roll strength to tackle him.
All right, athletics.
Oh god, no!
You're gonna get yeeted. No,
What do I have to
tackle.
roll?
You have to roll athletics or acrobatics.
Haha, acrobatics is 0.
Zoya, are you gonna try and catch him too?
Actually, I know what
16.
Zoe's gonna do.
Acrobatics plus 3. Let's roll that die.
She's to get
Hell
it.
yeah, 21.
All right.
Fuck!
Krassen's
Somebody catch the goddamn.
Krassen's able to get out of Desolo's reach, but
Ooh.
I'm vibrating, dude.
See, Zoe's gonna quickly grab the crowbar out of her bag
Not the crowbar.
oh god, we get.
and quickly hitch onto under Krasen's like right armpit,
Oh no!
and just to lift him straight up.
Roll me athletics.
If I remember correctly, a crowbar grants an advantage.
Oh no! Wait, hold on.
Is it
Let me see. Oh
Okay.
god.
For real? That's
For real?
amazing.
That is pretty good.
Item crowbar. Using a crowbar gives advantage to strength checks when the crowbar's leverage can be applied. Oh no!
Oh.
So, would I be able to get an advantage on my athletics check?
Yes, you would.
Okay.
I can burn my ABCs.
Yeah, dude.
21.
You match. So, yep. So in this case, yep. Krasen gets lifted up by Zoya.
Ah, what you doing to me? Leave me alone!
Hey, I ain't touching you. I'm just simply holding you by the crowbar.
Ah,
I'm
this
not
crowbar,
your armpit.
it feels bad, it was cold.
Now you're gonna calm. Now
Jesse
you're
can
gonna
do
behave
lay on
yourself and calm
hands,
down.
you know.
Or am I
What?
just gonna? Yeah, at
Lay
the
on
point,
hand.
Zoe's just gonna lay on hands him and get him to calm down.
Yeah, lay on hands.
With 5 points of lay on hand use, you cure Krasenberry of his you cure the Krasenberry of his sugar high.
Whoa.
And the crash that would have came
Sugar
afterwards.
low.
Oh, come on. Fuck.
Oh,
Krasen, I love you to bits, and I would have given this to you, but we are in a possibly diplomatic tense situation coming up, so
I could be
Very diplomatic.
I know. That's why I need you at your top peak. Wrinkle brain phase, okay? I don't need no smoothie brains in here.
So, shall you guys open the casino? Enter the casino?
Yep.
Okay.
As-
Sometimes you need a sugar for the mess.
As soon as you guys head in, you see you enter this lavish casino. There's tables for Texas Hold'em, tables for poker, and you see. No, he's not crashing, thankfully. And you see straight in the middle. He said straight in the middle that there's a spinning table. The spinning what's the game called?
Yeah.
Roulette table.
I was gonna say billiards. I didn't know what it is.
Yeah, it's just a roulette table.
There's a bunch of games scattered across the casino, and you hear coming from one of the upper floors, welcome guests, make sure to have a good time here.
Yo, is that fucking Alston but sounds like Keith?
Nope.
Who is it?
Wait, is that Perry but he sounds like Keith?
It's just a random voice. And then
Okay.
a religious folk walks up to you guys and asks, are you here for business or
Wait, who is it? Oh, Elizabeth.
I don't know what the other thing is. Are you here for business or something else?
Technically, I guess it's business, just not the gambling type business.
Business.
Well, thank you, orc lady, but okay. Well, where's Don't worry, Sedol, I got this. And then you see this Lupin walking over with a cowboy hat on and kind of like spinning a revolver.
Hello. That's totally what Serdal sounded like. He had it to a T.
He walks.
You don't even.
Well. Look. And then the cowboy Lupin kind of like puts his like thumbs on his belt, kind of like how Aaron Black does sometimes. He kind of looks at you guys like, well, looky here. What's some fine looking gents and ladies like yourselves doing here?
Did he always have a country accent?
Yes, he did. I just never. After the first session, I stopped doing it.
You
Okay.
married a country accent.
I know. We're kind of looking for someone.
Oh.
Perhaps you'd know him.
Yeah, looks amongst you all. Who are you looking for exactly?
Have you seen someone who looked like me under the name of Dread?
He kind of pauses for a moment as he looks at you. He kind of like puts one foot back and kind of just puts a hand to his muzzle. I might have seen someone like you, but what's that? You related to him?
He's my father.
Well then, if y'all wouldn't mind coming with me.
Alright.
He then starts walking towards the staircase leading up to the upper floors.
I'm insight those intentions.
All right.
Me too.
Roxy, why do you characters always have to?
Hey, only two, okay? I'm just joking.
It's okay. I didn't figure it out. I'm sure she will.
Wait, let me find
What
it.
is my insight? Yeah. I didn't fucking figure out shit.
What'd you roll?
4.
I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 4.
Neither of you are able to. Neither of you can figure out what his intentions. Actually, no. It seems like he's kind of being casual about it. There's not really much coming out of him.
Just don't want to make sure he's trapping us.
I made both of these characters at the same time. I was on a dad kick. I'm sorry.
This joke that to be made, but okay, yeah, that's the same thing. You can tell that he's kind of just being casual and everything.
All right. I hope.
As you guys walk upstairs, like you see an ASMR kind of like coming out of one of the offices, and he says, "White Fang, who are they? Who that? Oh, them." You see that he immediately drops the accent. They want to speak. They want to speak to you and the other guys. It's about the tiefling. Ah, I understand. Please, come in. She says. She opens the door. And White Fang kind of like leans against the railing as he watches you guys.
So, do you know where he is?
You guys went in?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys walk in, White Fang's the last one to go in. White Fang comes in, then Odette does, and there's a bit of a moment. You guys are looking forward, but there's a bit of a moment before the door closes, and then it finally does. And then at the table stands a gnome who seems to be kind of like looking between. He's kind of like he has papers in one stack, and then he's shuffling through playing cards in another.
There's my boy.
Harry, I think you should have the honors.
In the office space here, is there like chairs and tables and stuff set up?
Mm-hmm. Take a seat.
All right. Zoe's gonna sit down, right in front of the desk and. Seem a little stressed there.
Not really.
So we'll stay. Seems fun. Okay, that's quite the music change. Jeez.
What the hell? Wait. This...
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh. Me and my friend's here for a couple questions. If you don't mind answering them, maybe do a business deal.
Business deal, huh? Well, he kind of looks up. He kind of looks up and then sets his cards down. What you got to offer?
Well, it's not. I put it this way. We might have some stuff to offer, but we want to make sure we can get something from you, someone very particular.
Dread.
And since you're a divination wizard, I imagine you already knew that.
Mm-hmm. Though I gotta ask, how long y'all been working for the Eye? And then suddenly you hear a click coming from behind you guys.
Oh.
Was that the door lock?
Nope. If you look behind you, you see White Fang with 2 revolvers out, and then a whole satchel of grenades across his belt. As he undid his coat.
We had only just met him today. Honestly, that's the truth.
Your friend can put the pistols away.
In fact,
Right.
we're really just here to entertain him for some reason.
Odette kind of looks at White Fang and nods, and White Fang puts away the revolvers, and then all of a sudden kind of sits up. All right then, that's good to hear.
I don't know why. Sorry, go ahead.
Us in the Eye have been having some issues lately.
Hmm.
He's not exactly
Well-
happy with us coming into his territory.
Any crime boss would have those feelings.
Yeah, especially one that can see everything like him.
I don't know really what he's gonna get on this, and I don't know why he was so forthcoming. But I just want my dad, and I'm ready to pay whatever for him.
Austin kind of looks between you all. You're just here for the old man.
That was all, wasn't it?
Maybe do a little bit of gambling. Maybe fart around in town a little bit. But that's
And then
about
we'll
it.
be on our way.
Ah, damn it, I'm too much of a nice person. Whatever. Alright. Odette, yes? Get Corey. Alright. Odette walks out. A couple of moments later, there's a couple minutes later, and then in comes a kitsune with a rapier at her side. Yeah, boss? You remember where we were holding that tiefling? She pulls out a notebook and kind of checks it. Yeah. Take him there. These guys? Yeah. Take Sudol with you. Take Sudol and Kira with you. And Marianne, too. She needs to get out of here more. Alright. Any reason why? Well, they're getting the old man back. Alright. Works for me.
Is it bad that I forget who Miriam is?
Callie. It was Aaliyah.
Oh! Oh no!
no!
Ah, so stupid. I knew I was forgetting somebody.
Oh no!
Oh, Cookie, can you speak to us?
Right now, yeah. What happened?
Corey came in and Alston told her to take Marianne, Sudol, and Kira and take you guys to see Dread.
Okay.
Alright then. I'll be on your way.
Also, I squeed because I saw Corey, and I'm just like,
Corey!
You guys are escorted out the room by White Fang, and you hear a passing conversation between Corey and Odette as you guys are walking out.
And I roll perception.
Go ahead.
To hear it. Get up there. Perception. 14.
With a 14, you hear, "We still on for later?" "Yeah, of course." "Awesome."
And who is saying this to each other?
Odette and Corey, as it seems like they have some type of girls' night out planned or something like that.
Yes.
Hell yeah, girls night out.
Together forever.
Girls night out to the day you die, girl.
You guys are taken back to the first floor, down a staircase into the basement, and then Corey kind of like picks open a lock, opening up one of the open up this iron barred door that opens up into a tunnel. She kind of like lights up a torch in the front. Meanwhile, Marianne lights up a torch in the back, and they kind of escort you through the tunnel. It's a winding and dark tunnel, but eventually you guys find your way and then another door. It opens up, and you find yourself in a prison area where there appears and one of the guards kind of like opens, like one of the guards there kind of like pulls out his sword from him, but then he sees that it's Corey, and you realize that this is the guard. Like, you realize that this guard has the emblems of Vintames, meaning that you guys are in the city jail currently.
Oh. Shit. Okay.
Oh, boss. What are you doing here? We're here for the prisoner. Oh, him? He hasn't moved that much since he's gotten here. Good. Let them go see him. You sure? I mean, yeah, let him. Alright. Just to be sure, what's the password? You see Corey pull out her book again. She kind of like looks through it.
Wait, can I roll perception again to see if I see that so I can remember it in case something happens?
Alright.
13.
Fluffernutter. She says out loud.
Fluffernutter! I love fluffernutter sandwiches!
Yeah, that's you, alright. And then they proceed to, and then the Onyx group kind of like stays back, and the guard kind of leads you forward, past down all the cells, and then to the last one that's by itself, and you see, and there's a knock on, and he knocks on the iron door and is like, "Hey, you got some visitors. Are you here? Are these going to be actually fun visitors or no?" And you hear a familiar voice coming from behind the door.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
And then the door, and he says, "No, these gentlemen, you might know these guys. I might know." And then the door opens. He says, and then there's some. You hear the pitter patter of footsteps, and then Desolo, you see your father with a bit of grayish hair, kind of dirtied up, but because he's been in a prison for a while. But other than that seems all right. Kind of like, what do you mean by? And then he just freezes as soon as he sees you.
Ladies and gentlemen, he did it.
Hey, Dad.
Oh.
Desolo?
Yeah. It's me.
He kind of like takes a step forward, like.
I rush up to him.
He hugs you tight. He's like, he just grabs you tight and just starts squeezing the life out of you.
Wow.
So your father like hugs you tight, like as soon as you realize that it's you and you charge forward, he's like, "Oh my god, I've been looking all over for you."
It was just so great.
He then kind of pulls back and he's like, "Look at you, you're all grown up."
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a sorcerer now.
A little boy knows magic. He kind of like hugs you again.
It was just like, Squeezing him.
Ugh. If only your mother could see you right now.
When's the last time you saw her?
Same time. A couple of years after I lost you, I lost her too. I was trying to get both of you back.
We're gonna find her again, just like I found you, okay?
Hopefully that eye guy can help with that since he knows where she is.
Yeah.
He was the one. He's been sending slaves to where the group that took her needs to be.
I'm so proud of what you've been doing, honestly, even though the methods aren't always great.
Anything for my boy, he says.
And I wipe my eyes and I turn to my friends. Guys, this is my dad, obviously. These are members of my party.
He then looks at all of you and says,
My family.
You've been traveling with my son?"
Yeah.
I go
And
over to him. Oh yeah, sorry.
And we've been keeping him out of trouble.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll go over to Dread. I'll go over. I'll give him a hug around his ankle because it's about.
Are you actually crying?
Just a little bit.
Oh my god!
He kind of pats you on the back. Thank you. What are your names?
My name's Crasson.
He's like the brother I never had.
Yeah, Desolo said I was a brother.
And Zoya's kind of like a sister. And so is Desi, but like a non-binary sister. Sibling.
It's nice to meet you all. And then you hear a voice in the back saying, And here I thought you'd be looking emancipated by the time we got here. He kind of looks past you all. Nathan? Yeah, that's me. Glad to see you all right. Kind of nudges him on the shoulder. Thanks.
Trying to look to which it was like Marion and who else who brought us down here again?
Marion, Cora, Sudol, Kira, and I think those four.
I meant what I said before. I'll pay anything. Just name it.
Alice didn't say anything about payment, so don't worry about it.
Really?
Consider it a gift, Corey says. Oh, are you sure that's a good idea? Yeah, it's fine. Right, who's gonna remember it? She says. She kind of puts away her notebook.
Alright, come on. Yeah.
Omitting this from the record, I see.
Yeah, let's go with that.
That's semi-fucked, but okay. Tamper with someone's memory.
Sorry.
No,
Zoe then realizes, oh wait a minute, sorry. I probably shouldn't have said that as a joke. Oh.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Come on, let's go.
You guys are. They kind of lead you out of the back entrance. You are led up, and you guys are led up into the casino. And guys are welcome to talk to Olsen again if you want. Spend time in the casino or get out of there.
I'm gonna take my dad for drinks.
All right, you go to the local tavern.
I'm gonna go with him because I want more purple fizzy soda.
No more sodas for you.
But I still have half a can, bro.
Okay. Just don't drink it all at once. Slow sips.
And what are Desi and Zoya gonna do?
Zoya's gonna look around the casino. What, like, is it just like everything's here?
Dice, poker, roulette. All. Just depends on what fits your fancy.
Zoe's gonna to Kraston and Dread and Roxy. I'm so sorry, I forgot your character's name again.
Desolo.
Which place on the map are you going for drinks?
That is good question.
You'll be in the market.
Is that 4?
That's 1.
Okay.
The centermost one.
Yep.
Alrighty. I'm gonna try out this crabs game I've heard so much about.
You mean craps?
Yes, craps.
All right.
See what happens.
All right.
All right.
And Desi, what are you gonna do?
Casino or in general?
In general, like Desolo, Dread, and Krasna are going for drinks. Zoya is gonna spend time in the casino.
I don't know. Probably nothing.
Probably just gonna look around town, maybe.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. I'll go with Zoya. Well, Zoya's really isn't that much. We're gonna be using the gambling thing for that. So, Zoya.
Yep.
I'm just gonna. How much gold are you gonna try and spend?
Good grief. I kind of 36 gold. See what happens first.
36.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna need you to make me 3 checks: wisdom, insight, charisma, deception, and charisma, intimidation. If you're proficient with a gambling set, you can replace that with any of the. You can replace any of the checks.
Well, Zoya isn't really proficient in. Zoya's the only character that doesn't have a game type proficiency.
Noted.
So she won't be able to do anything. So you said 3 checks?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The first one's
What's
insight.
All right. See what happens. 3 on insight.
All right. Second one's deception.
Oh, she has +2 to deception. 14.
All right, and last one is intimidation.
Oh, she has a +6 to this, so. Flat 10.
All right, you lose half the money you bet in your first go around.
Okay. Give me a second.
Play one for you. You're switching between so much various music.
Alright. So he's gonna throw down 18. See what happens.
Alright, same as before.
Alright, you said insight.
Mm-hmm.
8.
Alright. Deception.
Natural 20. 22 total.
Alright. And intimidation.
Natural 20, 26.
Right. In that case, you gain the amount you bet plus half more. So you got back your 18 and you earned an extra 9 gold.
Alright. And that was probably a couple hours worth of gambling right there, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah, time flew by.
with that, Zoe is probably gonna get out of there before she develops a gambling addiction.
Alright. You hear the voice say, "Have a pleasant day!"
You too. Get out of there.
Right. We're gonna switch then in that case to Dread and them. Alright. You guys, so your little group heads over to the tavern where where Dread's able to get cleaned up and into some fresh clothes before he sits with you guys.
Whatever you want to order, it's on me.
Oh, what? Did you suddenly come across a whole bunch of money while I was locked up?
Yeah, kinda.
How much?
At first. Well, I have up to platinums.
Look at you, little moneymaker.
Adventuring pays. Also, it was still hard, though, definitely. Plus, I was a slave for a bit.
Yeah, he says as he kind of orders a drink. So, what you been up to?
Well, how do I explain the last bit of... Well, we, fought dragon, like, twice, right?
But a dragon, wow.
We've fought Shadow before, a couple times.
Oh, ugh, him.
Yeah. We have a ship now.
Oh,
We called it the, SS Yokovic.
that's a strange name.
Yeah, it's after our friend, Daniel. He's pretty cool.
Can't wait to meet him.
And, what else? I almost lost control a bit, but that's typical for me because I'm a wild mage.
You kind of
It's kind of unfortunate, but
he pats your head. He pats your head and he says, "Yeah, you'll learn to control it. I'm sure you will. You made tough stuff."
Yeah.
So where were you
Also,
in all this? Oh,
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and where were you in all this? He asks Krasen.
I was there. I had a jar. I miss Flimby.
Yeah, he tried to use a jar projectile thing to take out an aboleth that we were fighting on the ship.
You guys fun. Avalanche, jeez.
Yeah, crazy.
Crazier than what I've been through.
Yeah. We managed to save the granddaughter of the Queen Emperor?
The granddaughter, the granddaughter of the governor of Istium.
The governor of Istium.
Oh, glad to hear that.
Yeah. He's a clockwork enforcer, by the way. That's his class.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it means I can do this.
Stick out my hand.
You stick out your hand and...
I was expecting something to happen.
Oh, wait, I got this.
And I go back in my satchel and pull out the Book of Time and bring this in back, I don't know, 10 years.
You kind of like is startled by that and says, "Oh, wow."
So is the inn changed by any chance?
Yeah, 10 years back, yeah, the inn's kind of like, it's not as many people in there, that's for sure.
Mm.
Hmm.
I see.
I see.
Says the blind man.
Yeah. Dad, there's something I actually need to confess also.
Hmm?
I kind of discovered while you were gone that I'm into men.
All
Not
right.
him, but I'm into men.
All right. Kind of like takes a drink.
Are you okay with that?
Who you love is who you love, he says with a smile.
Good.
Oh,
Hey, you're like my brother.
friend zoned again.
Oof. Always
Friend zoned again. What
always
do you
friend
mean?
zoned.
I'm gonna order a mead.
All right. That's going to cost you about 5 copper.
All right, 5 copper plus how much for his drink?
That'd be 1 silver altogether.
All right.
Person will get 1 fizzy purple drink that he had from the eye.
That'll cost you 1 gold. Actually, no, wait. That you still have the other half, so never mind. That doesn't cost you anything.
Yes. I'll just whip it out and start.
So, what happened like immediately after you were taken?
Taken out of character, taken as a slave, or
Yeah, taken as a slave.
I was taken to work across Kessia from what it looks like, mainly between. I mean, at first it was the Underdark. Then I got shipped to Guildland. Eventually, the Dread Wolves came and helped me broke out of there. After that, I decided to help them out to see if I could try and find you guys, and I went back home. Started running across the Empire, tracking down leads on your mother, and then I got caught by Onyx.
When I was taken, I was just kept by one family. I don't know if you've heard of the Vermins.
I heard they went down in a blaze of glory.
Yeah, the monk that saved me did that, but also, I burned the Count's eldest son's face.
That's when you unlocked your powers?
Yeah. I thought it was just a tiefling thing, but it definitely resurfaced a bunch of times as more than just that. But yeah.
Oh.
But we don't have to worry about that anymore.
Glad to hear it. And you kind of like ask Nathan how he's been. Nathan, of course, says that he's been all right. And then Nathan says something startling midway through the conversation where he's like, "Once we find your wife and Desol's mother, you're out." What do you mean I'm out? You're out. You can't kick me out of the Dread Wolves. I can and I will. Why? 'Cause you got a family to look forward to now. I like taking a sip of his drink. Gotta make sure that stays intact.
That makes me smile a little bit. So, maybe you and I can adventure together then. We don't exactly have to be Dreadwolves to help kick some slaver butts.
That's true.
Just not at a as major scale.
Sounds good to me. So I doubt what I do would be as crazy as what you guys have done.
Maybe. Whew. You liking that soda, bud?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Hey, barkeep.
Mm.
What can we get for a meal for a silver piece?
Kind of like looks at you. He says, "You can get a hunk of cheese or a loaf of bread."
How about gold?
Gold. In that case,
Hunk of cheese and a loaf of bread.
Together as one.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
That's
Now-
crazy.
That's great.
That'll give you about 3.5 chunks. That'll give you 3 1/3 chunks of meat.
I will take 3 of those meals for each of us. Oh wait, no, 4, because Nathan as well.
Alright, that's gonna cost you 4 gold.
Yeah. I almost want to ask what a platinum meal would get, but I don't know if I should do that.
That will get you a banquet
Ooh.
per person.
Maybe I can wait for. Maybe I'll wait for everyone else to come. What day? What time of day is it?
It is slowly reaching afternoon. As you guys spent some time with the Eye, then you guys had to head over to the casino and spend some time there. So you had traveling through the tunnels, and now you're spending time at the tavern.
Okay. Yeah, if we all hang out at the tavern later, we can do that for dinner. Because I'm feeling generous.
Alright. And with that, I'm going to switch. And with that, you mind if I switch over?
Yeah, you're good.
Alright. Now we're gonna switch over to Desi. Cookie, you there?
No, I died.
No.
I cast Resurrection. You're back.
Ugh, unfortunately.
You can't die on me. You have to outlive me anyway. You of course are wandering around town. You're still thinking about the name. You're still thinking about the name that the Eye told you, as you can't get it out your head at this point.
Oh, the name?
The name was Overick. I mean, Oric. I'm sorry.
Oh, or okay.
Just can't stop getting that name. Just keeps coming back in your mind.
Well, can I ask my story?
Oric. That name sounds familiar. Is it my name? Who was I
I
then?
don't know.
Who was I then in that case? I think there's a local library here. Maybe we can check out, see what records the orcs have there.
All right, sure.
Roll me a history check, please, with advantage.
$21.
Both times. All right, with a 21, it takes you a couple of hours as you comb through different orcish books, and then eventually you come across the name Oric, and it's died at the end of the Age of Dynasties and the beginning of the Age of Conquest. Oric Gorebloom.
What? Desi does like a double take and then is like, I'm sorry?
Wait, what just happened?
The name of Desi's sword is Oric Gorebloom.
We're related.
Shit.
Wait, what? You're my great, several times over, grandchild?
Oh, shit.
Yes, I believe so.
Wow. Wow.
Jesse doesn't know how to respond because they're like, okay.
That's a shock.
Well, we know now, right?
Yes, we know my name and my connection to you.
Oh, wait, does it say when he was born? Because it looks like just got his when he died.
So he was born. He was born in 960, Age of Dynasties. He died in year 0, Age of Conquest, at 40 years old.
Oh, he's about 40. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of okay.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Yep. He had a wife and child, and he lost them both at 40 years old.
Ah.
His wife is, and then as you look through the book, you see that his wife later died during the fall of the Kessian Empire 2 years later, and the daughter went off on her own. Eventually, she joined an Orcish tribe that wandered throughout what became Eastern Lalas, and eventually the Gorbloom clan settled throughout the area.
Dang, Gorbloom clan.
What else does it say about him?
It says that he was a knight of Bahamut, not a dragon knight, but more of a paladin who had an oath to Bahamut. He was described as a fearless warrior who fought to his last breath against all kinds of evil, and that he was one of the last defenders of the Kessian Empire when demons tried to invade. It says that his body was never found, and all that was left behind was his sword, which later disappeared.
Huh.
I suppose I was a good man.
Although, so wait, he's like Ilbert's sword though, right?
Oh, Ilvor cursed him to be inside of his own sword, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all making sense. Okay.
Yep, all they found was Oryx's sword, and that was taken by an orc tribe, and it was later lost by them during Lalis's conquest of the Orcish tribes.
Is it possible to get you out of the sword? Or would there be no point?
If I'm taken out of the sword, I'd most likely move on to the afterlife, since I did die and there's no body waiting for me.
Is that what you want?
Not until I know that Ilvor is dead for sure, but after that, I think it would be nice to see my family again.
Okay. Well, after Ilvor's dead, then we bring you back to your family.
Thank you.
So there's nothing else about him? Or that's it?
You could find several noticeable records of, like, great deeds that he did.
Okay. Actually, is it possible, can we look up Ilvor?
Yeah. Roll me another history check. Advantage again. Okay, with a 13, there's not that many records on Ilvor really. Like, it seems like he was an underscore, or he was underrepresented in the war that destroyed the Kessian Empire. One record you can find speaks of a child born of Tiamat's fight against another demon. And it resulted in the birth of what appears to be a half-dragon, half-demon-like entity.
Does it have a name?
No name. Yeah, that's where the name. That's actually where the name Ilvor was coined. Like the demon had no name until it was coined later by historians looking back on the records.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's only the name that he gave though. That most likely won't be. That's most likely not his real name, since demon and devils don't really give out their real names that much. It says.
Okay.
It says that after, though you do find an addendum in the record on Ilvor.
Okay.
It says that after he killed Auric and was mortally wounded, a coalition of druids, mystics, and clerics and the dragon gods sealed him within the abyss, never to return.
Dang, all that power just to seal them away. Okay.
He had taken, from what the stories can tell, it's because he absorbed the power of a god, supposedly, and had become divine himself, and thus that was the only thing they could do unless they were able to take the power away, which legend says that no one was able to do. That supposedly only the child of Tamara can depower Ilvor and make him able to be killed.
So we need Tamara to help put him away?
The child of Tamara.
Oh, okay. Well, who the heck is the child of Tamara?
Daniel!
Oh, legit? For real?
Yeah, remember you discovered that a couple sessions back?
I forgot. Okay.
Yeah.
Valid.
Oh, Oryx says, I suppose your friend Daniel's more important than we thought.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But then you also see that there were two more notes on it.
Mm.
You see that the family of mystics that helped take down Ilvor were of the Parata line.
Is that something we know?
Yes. What's Cantia's last name again?
Oh shit! Really? Parada?
Yes, they were a line of mystics known for wearing green as their family symbol.
So Panty is a part of it too.
And last but not least, a notable notable group that helped deal the final blow to Ilvor appeared to be a family cursed by his blood.
Do we already know who that is, or?
It's the Sal family.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah,
We
yeah.
did say Sal too was like a part of it before.
Mm-hmm. So you hold 3 of the 4 keys to Ilvor's return.
Where did they seal up Ilvor? Does it say where?
It says he's in the abyss. The abyss is the realm that demons come from. It has infinite layers where demon lords vie for power and sometimes leave to war against the devils and the 9 hells, and even then maybe sometimes invade Kessia itself. But Ilvor can't leave, unfortunately, because he was sealed there by the gods.
Yeah, so if there's a possibility that someone wanted to get him out, what do they need to do?
So, judging by the prophecy that you learn, they would need the blood of your 3 friends, and then they would need the blood of 2 emperors on the sword of Lalus, and they would need to perform a ritual to break the seal, thus allowing
Okay.
Ilvor to return.
Okay.
How much blood, on the other hand, you can't really figure out since it only gives a vague "the blood of."
Well, hopefully we don't need to think about it like that.
Another scenario where is if a group is trying to resurrect Ilvor and we stop them, We could also invade. We could also head into the abyss ourselves and track down where he is and kill him there. Demons in the abyss are once they die there can no longer return after all.
Is it even possible to kill him? We would need a lot of firepower to do that.
You're not wrong there.
And then we need to figure out how to get to the abyss.
Well, all that would take is a simple plane shift spell, but would require some materials that we would have to get our hands on.
We should focus on Shadow before we think about Ilvor.
You're right. He is the bigger concern right now. Oh my, it's gotten late outside. Jeez.
Wait, was that in character?
Yes, it was in character. As Desi, you kind of like rub your eyes and you look outside and you realize that it is getting dark out.
Okay, well, I guess we go. Do I even have a place to stay?
You could go to the local inn that you know, inn/tavern that you know Desolo went to. Get yourself a room there, or you could stay on the ship.
Ship that we bought, right?
Yeah.
I'll stay on my ship. I don't want to pay no money.
You want to go get the others, or you want to just head over?
I'll get them and see if they want to come on the ship or sleep in the tavern, but I'm sleeping on the ship.
Alright. Does you kind of like close up some of your, you like close up the books you got, kind of like put them off to the side. You kind of like put them in back where they came from, unless you're gonna take them with you.
I'll probably take them with me.
Alright, if you want to take a book
For research.
Alright, that's gonna be 25 gold per book, and you had to look through about 5 books, so it's 125
Per
gold.
fucking book. Are you serious? This is some expensive ass books.
A book in 5e is worth 25 GB.
What the fuck? Okay. You said 100.
And 25.
125? What in the hell? Okay. And I'm renting these.
How big is this book?
No, you're taking them.
No, I'm buying them.
You're buying them.
Oh, I can buy them. Okay.
Yeah,
I was about to say, what the fuck? Why am I renting these for that much gold?
No, you're buying the books for 25 gold.
Alright. That makes it okay. That makes it a bit better.
How the hell are you gonna get a library card at a library in a place you don't live?
So you buy your books, you put them in your inventory, and you head off to the nearby tavern and Zoya, you're leaving the casino too. You and Desi kind of like bump into each other while you're both heading towards the tavern.
Oh. Fancy seeing you.
Oh, Zoya, it's great to see you here.
May I make a suggestion to you?
Yes.
Don't try crabs either. Just don't try to crabs tables.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just how quickly things went from good to bad, or bad to good. It's a little concerning.
So you did not win any money?
Oh, I won money. I made back my money and a little bit more, but I'm not walking back in there.
Oof. That is understandable. I will stop you if you try again, if you would like me to.
Yeah. I feel like I might need to talk to the owner eventually, so wouldn't worry about putting too big a restriction on me. What have you been up to this afternoon?
Just reading research. I found out the name of my sword, and apparently he is related to me.
Really? How so?
He is in my clan. He has my clan name Gorgloom, and they like roll their eyes when they say that.
Isn't that a very large clan?
It is, but I did not expect it to be that large.
Huh. That's good.
Yeah. But
Are we gonna?
oh, sorry. Continue.
Are you gonna try to do a family road trip eventually?
After this, I will put him into the afterlife. He does not want to be here any longer than he has to.
That is very fair.
I'm so busy.
But are you getting ready to retire? I'm calling everyone else to see if they would like to rest.
Fuck! Get out! Fuck! Shit! Damn it!
What is happening?
The dog's puking.
Son of a bitch!
All right.
Hey, right there.
Anyway.
She's not wrong with that insult, though.
I knew it! I knew from that face you were making! You did it right next to my switch!
Anyway.
Don't do it again!
Oh. Retire to where exactly, do you mean?
I'm going back to the ship to rest.
I'm partial to return to the ship, but not to sleep, but, well, maybe sleep. If I remembered a promise I made and the, what's the name? The knight that's with us.
Oh, you mean Alex? Or
Is, not Alex, the older one, the one that I talked to afterwards. God, bloody hell.
there's Karim, who was a blood hunter, the firebrand, and then there was Alex, who was the dragon.
Idiot.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Alex the dragon. Sorry.
You're good.
I have to do this.
I remembered I just remembered about the promise that was made to the wind dragon. And his mother possibly resurrected, so.
Oh my god, the wind dragon, that was so long ago. Jesus, that's not Alex. Sorry.
Who was that?
You never found out his name.
Oh, okay.
Well, I would have taken his name, but at the same time,
He was kind of threatening you guys.
Yeah, and I might have had my musket out. I might have had my great axe out and was ready to
Fight him again.
Yeah, they're ready to throw down again. But
A lot of things were happening.
yeah. So I just realized, since he's a part of the apparently uber secret dragon society that exists in the world, he might have some answers to some questions.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, okay. You do your thing. Make sure you get some rest.
Yeah. I'll try to. Knowing me, I might become so laser focused on my search, I might leave the ship and go to the library or something. I don't know. Either way, you might find me somewhere else that you may not think.
I understand. I will keep that in mind.
No, I'll follow you. I'll just follow you.
Okay. We're going to the tavern, right? Out of character.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. I hope they're not drunk. I swear to God.
Hey, Desolo, Crescent, how you guys doing in the tavern? It's been a couple hours.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Oh my god, that was perfect timing.
Down.
Oh,
Down.
if anything, I'm not the little pee-pee piss boy.
Hey,
Sure.
Right there.
Jesus Christ.
Just saying.
I'm sorry I couldn't get to the mute button fast enough.
You're good. What are
It's okay. We all know who the little pee-pee piss boy is now.
I got a little pee-pee,
Okay, so what are Desolo and Krasen up to in the tavern? It's been a couple of hours.
I'm almost done with my fizzy purple soda drink.
We're just reminiscing about random stuff.
Like what?
Okay. So yeah, we got really good massages at that place, and that woken something further in me. Clearly, I am way too addicted.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Your dad's just been listening to you regale about your tale that you've had thus far.
Yeah. Oh, hey guys.
Zoya and Desi walk into that.
They're not drunk, right?
No.
And Krasen is not on his sugar high or whatever.
I don't think so.
Well, make a con save, Krasen.
You're a jerk.
I am.
I don't need to roll that.
Shit. No. Damn it.
Ha! That's right. 19. No, I'm not. Fuck you.
You know, the first time this happened, the DC was a 20.
Really?
Nah, the first time it was a 20. This time, you're fine.
Wow, that's phenomenal.
This time it was a 15.
Good.
Yeah, he's fine this time. He's kind of keeping the sugar high down.
Crap. Or if I am, I'm at least hiding it internally.
Desi narrows their eyes at Krasen.
Look, just because I'm vibrating violently does not mean I'm on a sugar high.
Sus.
Sus.
Anyway, so Desi and Zoya walk into Desolo talking about the time the massage over at Hersa awakened something in him.
Awakened something.
He's telling this to his dad, by the way. I'd like to add that.
What?
He's saying this to his dad, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Cool.
My son is gay.
I've gotten this. I'm used to this.
He's hip. He knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, he says, "Oh, Desi, Zoya."
My son is big, horny.
Hello.
Evening Dread.
You see that he's more cleaned up now, so he was able to get a change of clothes and wash himself up and everything.
Good.
You shape up pretty well.
Thanks. I mean, get rid of that beard for a while. Not a fan of it.
Feel that.
I want a beard.
You will never have beard.
Oh no!
I mean, kobolds can't grow hair, so.
You're telling me I can't become a bearded dragon?
I want to be the
Not in terms of like hair.
Well, I mean,
I want to believe.
well, if you wanted to be
I
a
see how
bearded
it is.
dragon type of beard, you could take a bunch of tiny spikes and glue them to your face.
That sounds very dangerous.
Yeah.
That sounds.
And that's why you shouldn't have a beard.
That sounds like a Krasen thing to do, though.
What? Are you? No. Excuse me. I think Krasen's that dumb. Funny.
So what are you guys gonna get up to?
I'm retiring to the ship. If you would
Oh,
like
and
to
did you
join.
find anything interesting before?
Oh, yes, in relation to my sword, he
Yeah.
is related to me.
Oh, wow.
What's his name?
Orc Gorbloom, apparently.
How
His
far
name's
back?
Orc?
Oric.
Orc.
Oh, I thought his name was Orc. That'd be pretty.
Yeah, that would be pretty convenient, wouldn't it?
Yes. Orc Gorbloom.
That's
but
pretty cool.
yeah, I think so.
How closely related is he to you?
think he's like my great grandfather, right?
It's
Wow.
he's your 2,000 years removed. No, wait, yeah, 2,000 years removed grandfather.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty fantastic.
Dang.
Which is 100 generations.
Thank you.
That's a lot of gems.
A lot of shit.
Wait, 2,000 years
Sorry,
is
a
100
bug
generations?
just flew on me. Whew.
2,000
Well, I
divided by
mean-
20.
Well, I
Wow.
mean, maybe not for an orc, for a human, probably.
Orcs live the same amount of time as a human.
Oh, never mind then.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Then that would be way more greats. We'll just call him Great 1,000.
Great Gore Bloom.
Great
Uh,
1,000 gore
give
plumes.
me a second. Oh, Jesus.
GG Gore
I'm
Bloom.
sorry. Orcs live up to 50 years. Jesus.
That's what. Oh, right.
Okay,
Really?
so that's like more like 2,000 generations.
Hey, Dusty, I got some
Or
bad news.
200, rather. I think he's sending you something.
No, just that. You're
Oh,
gonna
that.
live to be
Just the
50,
life
sorry.
No, she's a half orc. Half orcs live longer.
Yeah.
Oh, never
Oh,
mind. You're
cool.
gonna live longer. I got good news.
Half
Good news and bad news.
half orcs live up to 50 because of their lifestyle, because they do nothing but war and stuff like that. So back then, yeah, it would be about 50. For a
Okay,
half,
so then technically Auric was an old man by orc standards.
oh yeah, he was 40 years old. He was getting close to the end of his life.
So it's less of a tragedy and more of a okay, so that was coming.
More of a heroic sacrifice.
Yeah. I feel less bad for Auric now.
But he still lost
He's a
it.
cool dude,
He still
though.
didn't get to spend his last 10 years with his family though.
Very true.
That's gonna be an F in the chat.
Too bad that bot's down.
Yeah, too bad.
Dante's
Yeah.
been gone for so long. Anyway, but yeah, Auric is very distantly related, but he is a sovereign of your blood.
So you said you were heading to the ship for the night?
Yeah, to retire. You would like
You
to
wanna-
join me.
You want to have a meal here first? We still don't have a fully stocked kitchen on that ship. I was actually thinking of buying us all a silver piece. A platinum piece dinner, if you know what I mean.
Damn, son, this is out of character. Damn.
He's really happy right now. This is the most ecstatic you'll probably have ever seen him in a long time.
I'm so proud of him. He's a
Between
good
now and the
boy.
end of the campaign, this is going to be the second happiest moment. This is going to be the second or possibly most happiest moment of his life. The other time being the end of this campaign.
Ooh.
Oh shit. Sorry. Yeah, I guess it's just sadness from here on out.
Well, no, I don't know what's going to happen
Oh.
between now and then, so that's why I'm saying this is possibly.
Yeah.
This is the most happiest.
But yeah, so do you guys want to sit down and have a banquet?
I want to eat ass. No, yes.
Acid.
Well, Norm's not here, so.
Oh, hey! Oh, you get out of here.
I'm going to have to edit that out.
Oh,
Anyway.
car.
Wait, what minute was that, actually? Hold up. Okay, 54. I have
You
to.
fucking what?
I have to make sure I edit some of this stuff out now.
Oh, now you're gonna edit.
Oh, shut up.
Fucking.
Well, I have to edit the previous. Well, I have to edit Journey to the West because I showed you guys part of the dungeon that you weren't supposed to see. So
Ooh.
anyway,
Oh,
so
I would like to have a banquet. I am hungry.
Yeah.
all right,
I am hungry.
it's gonna be 1 platinum per person.
Yeah.
Desolo.
And I'm paying for everybody, so how much is that in total?
So let's see. Are you paying for everybody that you've been traveling with thus far?
Yes.
Okay, so that's Desi, Krasin,
Desi, Krasin,
Zoya, you,
me,
Dread, Nathan,
Nate,
Corvo,
Sausu, Corvo,
Liana,
Liana,
Carcer,
Carcer.
Micah,
Damn, we have a lot of people.
Micah, Kantia,
Kantia.
Alex, and Karim. So that's 14
So that's
platinum.
14. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. That's fine.
That's 14. Yeah.
I still have 100. No, it's fine. I still have 113 platinum left.
Oh my god, you guys are so rich.
My fucking
we're so rich, man.
Yep, so 14 banquets come lining out into the middle of the room, and you guys are all eating together.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Yes.
And guess what? It's traditional Rusonic food. So Desi, Zoya, it feels like home.
Oh, snap.
And what is the traditional food of this land?
Eastern European.
Ooh.
So heavy. I want to say heavy grain based and meat based.
Let me check.
I don't know what's Russian food like.
It ain't just Russian.
Slavic food.
Slavic food.
Oh,
What?
10
What?
tasty dishes. All right.
What the hell? The first thing that came up when I searched for Slavic food is this?
Oh my goodness.
What the fuck? What is this?
Oh.
What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is that? Why?
That's no.
That's
Okay.
no.
What?
Look at the chat. It's
Yeah?
a snickle.
Oh, in Lance and the McChicken Club.
No, not McChicken Club and Empire of Dragons. That was the first thing that came up when I looked for Slavic food.
What did you find, Perry?
Ah, yes, Snickles really satisfies.
Okay.
Oh,
I found.
I was
That's
right.
more like it.
Okay, I was right then.
Sausage and hash.
Yeah,
Browns.
heavy meat and grain based.
Yeah.
Ooh, you don't even know
yeah.
half of it.
Thank you. But yeah, I was right. I guessed it right, guys. I know my cuisine. Anyway, but yeah, it's heavy grain and meat based, and it's all so good.
Yeah, pierogies, having some.
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot about pierogies.
I fucking love pierogies.
Pierogies exist. Me.
What the hell is?
Mm.
Cause how the fuck? PLJESKAVICA.
I am no clue. But yeah, you guys have a lovely banquet.
Grilled meat.
You guys have a lovely banquet that just tastes really good.
I stand up and with my glass and I call toast.
Ding 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 ding. I got it for you.
Oh wait. Can y'all hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know that I kind of went a little bit overboard with this, but I'm really happy I did it because today I accomplished something. We accomplished something together that I never thought was gonna happen in my wildest dreams, to be honest, before I met any of you. And I'm so... He starts tearing up. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. To you, Zoya, when I was breaking down after I hurt Saosu, just having my back for me and holding my hair back and really just being a shoulder to cry on and someone I always want to stand by. To Desi, you're always level-headed. Just, you're the leader that I always pictured and that I really look up to be honest. I don't know if you're actually older than me, but I'm not going to ask because that's slightly inappropriate. But to all of these dreadwolves here, especially Nate, you guys got us so much closer than we would have had we been on our own. And Krasn, you're just... There's so much I could say about how you've been there, and I need your lightheartedness, and I couldn't have prevailed without someone as cheery as you, someone as crazy as you being in my life. I thank all of you, and I toast to all of you for helping me find my father again. And I'd gladly go to the ends of the earth to help any of you. And I raise my glass higher. And I chug it.
Here, here.
Here, here.
Here, here.
And you guys all have a nice drink together. You guys all have a nice drink together. You guys finish your banquet. And eventually, you guys, after your celebration, do head off to the ship to rest for the night.
Mm-hmm.
And well, all of you guys, you kind of show Dread around the ship for a bit, and he's completely surprised by it. He kind of gets kind of nervous near the underholds, but seeing that there's no like chains or anything down there, he kind of like relaxes. Eventually, you guys all head to bed. You're sleeping in your cabins. Before you go to sleep for the night, there's one thing that does happen in particular.
Aww.
Zoya.
Yes.
As you're winding down and you head to your room and you're hanging out in your room for a bit, kind of just writing your notebook, you hear a shing, shing from the corner of the room.
Zoya will look up from the notebook.
Out walks Caius in his full black dragon armor, still face covered.
Beside the desk in Zoya's cabin, she would have her great axe and her musket both propped up.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't want to shoot a hole in the wall of my cabin.
That's not what I'm here for.
You know, you could have just, like, asked, just mess with the candle first to let me know you were coming,
We don't have time. Once sun rises, you and everyone with you needs to leave the city.
She'll turn around in the chair, picking up a cup of ale she's been sipping on. Okay, wait, whoa. What now?
Unless you want to be dragged into the Eye's machinations, you need to leave Vintames in the morning, and you need to head to Humberto.
I'll do you one better, Zoya says, and she gets up. Is there like a string or a pole to get the captain's attention?
Mm-hmm.
She'll yank. What was that?
What?
Oh. I thought you were saying something.
No.
Zoya will get up and walk over to the pull cord for the captain to get her into this cabin.
Caius kind of like backs up, and because of his black armor, he kind of like fades into the shadows as Aqua Marin comes in. Yeah, what?
Zoya will take out 1,000 gold from her account
Mm-hmm.
and hand it to the captain.
Oh, what's this for?
Sail to Humberto immediately.
Alrighty, you guys only spent a day here.
I have it would be tough to explain, but listen. Something's gonna happen. We're all gonna get involved. We need to get the hell out of here. Full sail, straight to Humberto.
Alright. You got it. She takes the gold, she heads back out, and she wakes up her crew, and the ship immediately gets ready to set off. As the door closes behind you, Caius comes back out of the shadows.
Zoya waits. Zoya will stand by the door and wait a few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure Aqua's gone.
Yep.
You were very fortunate that captain's on the group's payroll, correct?
Yes, well, I'd assume that you'd figure some other way out.
Well, I'll be honest with you that the Eye is an individual that kind of set off several red flags for me.
When Shadow started his dealings with him, the same happened to me.
So, if my memory serves correctly, you approached the party a city back with the Aboleth.
To kill the Aboleth and to kill Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find him in Humberto, and you'll find what he's doing there.
Zoe will take she sips from the ale. You're a very interesting individual.
All I'm doing is trying to make sure the rightful heir takes the throne. The one that should have so long ago.
That is fair. But I feel like this cordialness won't last forever.
I will continue to be cordial, but soon our agreement will be at an end. And I'll be heading to make sure my heir is ready, and you'll no doubt prepare for whatever's to come.
I believe I had a conversation with someone about you. If you were a normal villain, probably me and you would throw down the gauntlet. Someone gets defeated, and we both walk away. But you're not like that, aren't you?
No, I am not.
Well, then I'll ask you this. Since you've been so cordial for me for so long, you're aware of why I'm doing all this, correct?
To find your family.
And village.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I simply asked the Eye how they're doing. They said they have not been turned yet. That Shadow's doing?
Yes. He wishes to. He's been taking slaves and turned them into a firebrand army for himself. At first, it was just volunteers under my employ, but then he turned it to a darker purpose.
Humberto is his production site?
That's the final place the slaves are seen before they're finally taken off to where he produces them.
Then as final portion of our agreement, or portion, an addendum, when we find the exact location of where the firebrand are being produced and the slaves are being taken to, sally up your men, or those loyal to you,
I won't need them. I'll make sure to carve a way. I'll make sure to carve a path for you to get in. Once there, you will strike Shadow down. If I do it, it'll only cause more conflict. But if you do it, it should end his side of the. It should end his side of the conflict between our forces. After that, I'll execute those who did too much wrong, and the rest, I'll see what I can do with them. After that, our agreement's ended.
It's fair. Then may I ask you this?
Hmm?
Once all this shadow business is over, may there be a brief truce for both of us?
That will be fine for me. Too much blood has been spilt in too short a time. The land needs time to rest before the great upheaval that must come.
How long do you think a truce could last for your group?
It will depend on the whims of some. But I can give you at least 3 months of peace. Maybe more.
I'll tell you, personally, wouldn't mind 3 months of rest. But after the throwdown with Shadow, come back. We can come back and see if we can get a hard and fast agreement. Is that fair?
He nods before he again cuts open a portal for himself, and he says, "Oh, during that 3 months of rest, I'll tell you this again when the last time we meet, but during those 3 months of rest, you'd do good to heed my advice on this.
And what bit of advice do you have to say?"
Marcus Asinius Silanus, the Emperor of Lalus, still lives. It would do you well to find him." And he walks through and the portal closes.
And as Zoya finishes the last of her ale and tosses the cup onto her bed, she will collect her notebook and whatever other loose paper she has. And we have a captain's like a war room or a captain area.
Yep, you do have a war room.
Zoya's gonna collect her stuff, go into that room, and if there's a cork board or something, she's going to get that out.
Mm-hmm.
And then take a sheet of paper and an arrowhead and put the Emperor and write on it, "The Emperor is alive." And she'll start to piece, and she'll spend probably the whole night trying to piece together everything she knows.
All right. I would like to ask this. Would you guys like to long rest through the ship's trip to Humberto?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
All right. You guys take a long rest for the next couple of days. I'll say about 3 days as the ship sets sail nonstop. And you guys do notice that Zoya does spend a lot of time in the war room as she just kind of comes out, eats, then takes notes that she has and heads back in there. She seems to be working away at something. If you guys want to find out, you can go visit her anytime you wish.
Can we?
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Do you knock first before you head in, or do you just head in? Knock?
Yeah.
All right. You knock on the door. Zoya, roll me an investigation check real quick, and then as you're doing that, you hear the door being knocked on as you're working away at the map still. What?
It's a 5. And I can come up with a decent reason why.
I can actually. I was about to say I actually could tell you why, because this has been.
Oh, go ahead.
So
Go
basically,
ahead.
you spent the past few days trying to collect any information you can get, but unfortunately, neither the Dragon Knights, the local authorities, the royal family, none of them have been able to piece anything together. All you know is that back in the month of snow, I believe it was back in the month of snow, the Solanas family home, about a day's ride out northwest of Humberto, was attacked by some group. There were no survivors. All the Dragon Knights died. All the heirs were supposedly killed, but all but one heir and all but one heir's body was found, and the Emperor's body was never found, and the royal protector, the Watcher of Lallis, was never found either. But everyone just ruled it as them being killed so that way they couldn't be resurrected.
Were the killers found?
The killers, the most you're able to find that is that there were reports of a half dragon gone missing in the city the day that Marcus was supposedly killed, and that there was a sighting of a draconic-like figure, a tiefling, and two elves, but there was three elves, but there was no concrete description of any of them that they were able to find out, so the killers were never found.
Oh, right. Potato.
Yeah. So, effectively, Zoya has the timeline of a loose timeline of the day before and the day of the attack on the royal palace.
Mm-hmm.
And then strewn all across across the whole war room is just loose pieces of paper of basically the same exact story. Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. It's like it's like nothing's narrowing it down. Like the only key you have currently is the manor. That's all you have concretely at this point.
Yeah.
And reported sightings of the Watcher, but he's been all over the place from what you can tell, so you can't tell what's true and what's not.
Mm-hmm. So.
Also, Rupert's sitting at one of the desks, kind of like combing through papers too, because he was helping you do this, because he was a drinking buddy of the Emperor, and he wanted to know what happened just as much as you did.
Mm-hmm. Then can I describe what Desi sees as she comes in?
Mm-hmm.
Desi has you knock on the door and you hear Zoya and Rupert at the same time say, "Come in." You open up the door, and the short and a lengthy description. You know the meme of the crazy guy with the cigarette and like the conspiracy board behind him?
Yeah.
That's kind of the scene. That's kind of what it looks like for Zoya and Rupert.
Oh my God.
There's a large cork board off to one side, and it has just a single line of papers and like small little folders.
Okay.
And then like strewn across, and then strewn across the whole rest of the room, across the war table, across the floor, and just kind of little small heaps are just reports and notes and rumors and stuff. Rupert's off to one side, like combing through what he has personally and what he's able to get a hold of.
Mm-hmm.
And Zoya is just sitting in front of the corkboard, drinking straight out of the Wolfer's brandy bottle she has, just looking at the corkboard.
I see you two have been busy.
That's an understatement. Why can no... Did the filing system in the military just go to crap after I left? What happened?
Zoe will, stammer awake. I don't know. I'm not the one who made that system. Apparently someone didn't like you.
Hi, Desi. So, yes, we've been getting up to work since Zoya had discovered a revelation that has set us both alight the past few days.
Also, I'm sorry for waking you up in the middle of the night, Rupert, for this.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, Desi. The Emperor's alive.
What? Really?
Mm-hmm. He is alive, somehow.
That's okay. And
Speak. I'm trying to think here.
well, that's what I would say, and that's the reason why you two are in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I should have told everyone this, but the leader of the Black Dragons, he approached me
When?
last night. She says last night.
Okay.
But you can tell it was not last night.
It was basically the night that you guys left, from what you can gather, based off the lack of sleep she has.
Oh, okay.
And first off, he's the reason why that we're sailing straight to Humberto right now.
Okay.
And also why the crew is probably 1,000 gold richer now.
Wait, really? They're 1,000. Wait, where did you get 1,000 gold from?
I got a big bank account right now. It doesn't matter. I paid the captain to sail immediately in the middle of the night.
Okay.
To make a short just to tell you, he said the eye was going to do something, and we need to get the hell out of there.
Really? But we have something like what? Or do we not know?
I didn't press. When the guy that when a Death Knight comes out of the shadows, tells you, "Hey, get out of the city right now." Or no, he didn't say right now. He said tomorrow morning. By tomorrow morning you need to leave. You don't question it.
Yes, I understand.
And then he said the Emperor's alive. But also, the reason why he gave me that is because I said, after we handle the shadow business, can we have a truce?
What did he say?
He said yes. The first offer was 3 months, and I took it. But I had an addendum to it that after we kill Shadow in Humberto, she says, pointing to a map on the wall that's marked up. After we get to Humberto, find out what's going on there. We have 3 months of no conflict. I personally am going to try to get longer from him, but there's no guarantee.
3 months is a good a reasonable amount of time anyway.
So, yeah, that's why we're sailing so early. That's why I'm like this. This is,
And that is why Rupert is up with you.
Mm-hmm. I've been I just to make a long story short, I knew the Emperor. Me and him were drinking buddies, and I killed one of his sons when they tried to rebel against him.
That does not make things better.
Yeah, but me and him are old friends, and I have a lot of military contacts that I've been trying to get word of to see what they knew, and I got back in contact with Amara. You remember her, right?
Mm.
Yeah, she recently appeared back in Lallis, and I decided to see if I could get her to investigate anything. So far, she hasn't found anything either, but here's hoping.
Okay. Do we know how far out of character? Do we know how far we are from Humbro? What? How do you say that?
Humberto?
I can't speak.
Humberto?
Yes. How far are we from there?
Probably another day or two.
Okay.
There was some rough seas and a storm that came in, so it might have slowed your progress down a little bit. And then Rupert kind of looks at you guys and he asked, "Do you guys think that that Trotsky's still around?"
Remind me who Trotsky was?
Okay, so back a year ago, out of character, your session 0, you met several notable figures within the city of Humberto when the Black Dragons attacked there the first time. You met Alexander Trotsky, who wanted to lead a rebellion against revolution against Lallis and separate Eastern Lallis over to Suzokia. Then then you also met Gaius there, who you haven't been in contact with for a while, and you also met, your cousin Shumi lives there, Desi, along with her husband.
Oh wait, we're going back there?
Yeah, that's where the slaves are being sent to.
It's all coming together now. Okay, all right. I was confused. Okay. So yeah, it might be better. It might be helpful to talk to them once we get there, then to see what is going on.
Zoya kind of looked a little wide-eyed as soon as Trotsky's mentioned. Oh, I hope he's still alive.
Maybe we could ask the Dread Wolves, see if they've heard anything about it. Rupert brings up.
Well, I did tell him to free every slave, sink every ship, and raise absolute hell. So maybe can someone go get Nathan?
Yeah. Rupert heads out, and then Nathan comes in and he asks, "Something up?"
First off, what's his response to the war room right now? To the condition of the war room?
He's completely unfazed by it, as if he's seen that several times before.
Yeah. Trotsky. Zoya will say.
Trotsky. Alexander Trotsky. When he started making moves a while back against slavery, we tried to get in contact with him, but around the time that we arrived in the capital and started planning for the raid in Hirsa, we lost contact with him. But judging by movement, we're pretty sure that he's alive still.
What kind of movement?
There's still movements against slavery, none on the Dreadwolf side, but from what it looks like, there's got to be someone manning the operation, and it would have to be him, judging by the movements. hoping that he's alive anyway. That would very much help us when we get there.
I don't think I told everyone this.
Oh?
Desi, remember the evening that I kind of snuck away from everyone?
Yes, I remember.
I tracked down Trotsky.
Oh, and what happened?
Well, first off, I found him drinking out of, swimming in booze and every other. He was up to his eyeballs in drink. And I sat down with him and I told him, I told him to fight against slavery as hard as possible. That's what I told him. Nothing should have gone to waste for him, for his efforts.
Hopefully he took that advice.
From what I can tell, he did.
Then Nathan, I'll ask you this. Did he burn any ships by chance?
Oh, there were a lot of ship fires, yes. We sort of made it. Me and Corvo made a running bet out of how many ships were going to be burnt by the time we got there ourselves, since we were going to work our way to Humberto from the capital.
Well, you can ask him yourself if he's still alive.
If he's not alive, we'll make sure Liana brings him back from the grave, so that way you can smack him yourself for dying.
Right. But I told him, yes, I told Trotsky to fight as hard as he can, and to do everything he can to crush the end slavery in Eastern Lawless, or at least in Humberto as a slave port. Has everyone taken notice of me and Rupert's absence?
Grasson, Desolo?
I'm barely taking notice of my own absence. Jesus.
Did you guys?
I'm barely alive.
Just hanging out with your dad?
Yeah.
Crescent, I mean, I would notice, but, like, who am I to bother in your affairs?
Desi definitely did.
I had to check up on my OG group.
Oh, shit. I would check up on my OG group, but my OG group is just...
Desolo.
It's just Desolo at this point.
Meanwhile, the entire Ragus group is just gone.
F.
Ragus group, quotation marks.
Wait, who's in the group?
Ragus
It's
group?
okay.
Or the Grihe group?
Yeah, the Ragus group. Who's in
It was Amara and Porzak. Vice and well.
Okay. Ragus will live on.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Rupert kind of like looks down at the book and he says, he's been alive for 3 months. And he's somewhere. And I have no clue where. I have to find him.
Did that guy mention anything about where he could be? Or
I didn't press him. Zoya kicks herself. I should have asked. I should have asked for direction. But when talking about the attack, he said he would carve us a path straight to Shadow, and
Okay.
we'll hand. And he said he wanted us to handle it.
Okay. Well, we get some help with that at least.
If Trotsky's alive, he's probably able to piece everything together. He's probably pieced most of the stuff together already.
So it's the middle of the night, right?
At this point, it's probably you guys have been staying up for a while. Yeah, it's getting close to that. I bet you guys have been going for a while, from what you can tell.
And you see a couple of like kegs of ale and bottles of alcohol strewn on the floor. So
Well. Okay. Well then, Desi's going to be like, I understand how dire this is, but perhaps you two should at least get some rest. Maybe you might have a clearer head once you wake back up.
true.
Yes.
But 5 more minutes.
All right, but if you're not out, I will drag you two personally out.
Don't
5
worry.
more minutes, Mom.
Zoe will say, actually, she looks around. She looks around at some of the piles of papers. She clears off one and it's a chair. Actually, if you want to, just have a seat there and just watch us.
My goodness.
All right, I'll stay.
Alright. Zoya, you can make one more investigation check. Desi, if you want to help at all, so that way they finish soon, you can do one too.
Okay.
Desolo's happy. Oh,
my investigation is good. I forgot about that.
Desi got that big int brain.
Good question.
A 9.
Not one,
Sorry.
okay.
Good question. Because Desi's a fresh set of eyes, would she be able to accrue any sort of bonuses or anything like that?
Actually, yeah, because Desi hasn't been going at this long. I'll give her advantage, especially since she's working off your guys' info.
Okay, bless you. Okay, 17.
Okay, 17, and what did Zoya get?
16.
Through your combined info, you guys start to piece together maybe a trail. So, the Emperor's Dragon did not die. Not much you know, too. You guys kind of like, after that, you heard reports of a dragon being seen headed north from the Emperor's Manor. After that, the trail was lost. However, Rupert kind of remembers something. He says, wait a minute. And kind of like, walks through you guys and says, do you remember how the Emperor of Lalas and the Empress of Atia were talking about reuniting the two dragon empires again?
What happened?
I cut out.
What'd you say? I'm sorry. I had like a moment. What happened?
So, Rupert bring it to you guys. Do you guys remember how the Emperor of Lalas and the Empress of Atia were in talks to reunify the Draconic Empires again?
Yes.
What if we're looking in the wrong place? What if he's not in Lalas, but what if he's in, and then he starts moving notes from Lalas to Atia, the Draconic Empire of the South?
Oh!
What if he's with the Empress?
That would make sense.
That's a big brain moment.
Bravo.
Bruh. Big brain.
Zoe looks at the map. Alrighty. She takes out some of the red string. So, and starts and rearranges it with the notes. I imagine it leads straight to the capital, correct?
Yeah, if you had to guess one place that'd be sure where Marcus could be, it would most likely be the capital.
Well, currently we have 3 months. We got our ship. We'll probably have to take it up with everyone afterwards. After the shadow business is done.
Yeah.
It's not. Then Zoe thinks. And our 5 minutes are up, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Go to bed. Get out of here.
Go to sleep.
Scram.
Zoe will just stand up and just leave.
Rupert's going to do the same. I'm going to show you a map of Cassia, of the area that you'll be probably working with afterwards. So I'm going to be editing real quick. You guys kind of like finally had to sleep after so much working in the night. Okay, so I'm just going to save that. Where's it at? Just whatever. All right. Another 2 days pass, and you guys finally arrive, and you hear up in the crow's nest, "Land ho!"
Oh shit!
Hey, we got land.
And we got hose? No.
Whoa!
No.
We get woes.
We got one.
And as you guys head up to the top of the deck, that's when you see so many burnt ships near the shore.
Oh fuck.
Oh. And our ship isn't burned?
No, these are burnt remnants of other ships that are sunk into the land. And Nathaniel kind of like looks over and he's like, "What was he doing? Not all of these could have been slave ships, right?"
Methinks they weren't exactly looking.
Zoe's just smiling.
You guys.
Why?
The anime girl smile?
Does Desolo ask why Zoya is smiling?
Yeah, why are you smiling like that?
Well, I have a friend named Trotsky. He's here in this port. I didn't tell him directly, but I told him to burn every slave ship that came, or every ship that has a slave aboard it.
With or without the slaves?
I mean, with or without the slaves?
Yes.
Zoya stops and then looks over at Krasen. What do you think?
Without them?
Correct.
So the ship docks, you guys get off, and you notice that the city is a lot, like, that's when you notice that there's a lot less people around. And you notice there's a lot more of a guard presence. Rupert looks at Desi and says, should we head over to your cousin's tavern? Maybe that'd be a good place to start?
Yes. I hope she's safe.
As do I. And you guys walk into the city, and you hear a bell ringer going, "Hear ye, hear ye! Day 24 of the mandated curfew and increased guard presence continues. Murder still unsolved. If you have any information on Alexander Trotsky, please report to the nearest Dragon Knight. He is wanted for the assassination of Governor Nearest Maximus." And that's where we're going to end the session there.
Died.
Wait, I'm sorry, what happened?
Here we go.
Murdered a bitch.
The last thing you hear is Alexander Trotsky wanted for murder for the assassination of Governor Nearest Maximus of Humberto.